And we are live on Underground Wicked Radio, interviewing Jinzo. Second time on. Last time, he had technical difficulties. So, Jinzo, tell us a little bit about yourself, man. Last time, we couldn't really hear you, so I'm going to ask this question again. How did you come up with the rap name Jinzo, and was there a few others before this?
Well, Jinzo, well, I'm a real life, paranoia, schizophrenic and shit like that. And, I actually decided to take on the name Jinzo as my alias, representing the man that lives in my head. The face paint is supposed to represent a split personality.
Hell yeah. I got new questions for you this time around. I'm not going to pull the same set out. So, what is the high you get when performing on stage, and how do you come down from that high after getting off stage?
Usually when I get on stage, for me, it's like an adrenaline rush. It's kind of like you ever like when you walk into a fight, you get that adrenaline rush like right before you start throwing hands, That's kind of how it feels on me. Like I kind of try to throw myself into my my Jinzo persona, so I try to, get on there and, be as weird as possible. But I'm very hype, so I try to, be as hype as possible, crowd going, and express a little bit of, aggression on the microphone and stuff like that.
And of course, man, I've been having issues with the external hard drive. It's not wanting to pull your songs over, but we'll take another question. What are some pros and cons you can give a new artist just starting out and making music?
Invest. Like when I first started, when I first got up on the mic, I started off just with a fucking broomstick as a fucking mic stand and a PS3 webcam. And, it really, in all truth, that can only take an artist so far, in my opinion. I decided to actually invest and get myself a better mic, with some good, recording software and shit like that, and actually hire a producer. The pros of it would be, if you really love doing music, then do it, and if it makes you happy, then do it. But, it does have some of its consequences, Since I've started doing music, I've lost friendships, I've lost relationships, but I try to stay dedicated as much as possible.
Speaking of relationships, man, it's not funny, but you want to touch base on what just happened?
With the fucking guitarist of Through the Eyes of Hera?
Yep.
Well, the guy was my roommate, really good friend of mine, and he fucking did some shady shit behind my back. I actually found out that he was fooling around with my old lady behind my back. And she actually ended up dumping me for him. She's with him now. But I just feel like, he did some really fucked up shady shit, and he's been nothing but a fucking coward. Like when I found out about it, he wasn't home. And I actually got so fucking mad, I took his $2,000 8-string guitar, and I just massacred the motherfucker. And no, of course I'm not sorry. He literally just fucking blocked me on Facebook and all sorts of shit and refuses to fucking talk to me about anything. At one point in time, he hit me up, after things calmed down a little bit, and he was wanting to, settle the beef a little bit and try to work it out, for our friendship's sake. We came to a conclusion, offered him a payment on the guitar that I destroyed, to, help him out on his loss, and we agreed that neither one of us should be talking to this bitch no more. I found out, that he was still doing this shady shit behind my fucking back. And, when I hit him up about it on Facebook, the little fucking bitch just decides to fucking straight block me. And I ain't heard from this dude in fucking weeks.
That's fucking crazy, man. That's why I don't trust anybody. Like, for real.
It's been like a fucking week, I ain't even heard from this motherfucker. And nah, like, he's just on some fucking shady shit. I don't understand, how somebody can sit there and, claim to be somebody's brother, and best friend, and sit there and talk all this fucking shit about people that do stuff like that and then sit there and act upon it. to their, you know, quote unquote brother. You know, if it wasn't for me, he wouldn't have even gotten to the fucking Masquerade or on Wicked Underground Radio. So fuck that motherfucker.
I do gotta agree, fuck him, man, but like I said, I hit up some of the other band members, and they couldn't believe he pulled some shady shit like that.
Well, I have to say, I don't have nothing against the rest of the band. I want to clarify that. Christopher Ridley, he's a dope-ass motherfucker, you know, and Danny, he's dope. Everybody that I've met in the band are nothing but good people. I don't have a vendetta against nobody else in the band. As far as I'm concerned, they're cool, you know, and it's really just personal between me and their guitarist, you know, because what he did to me was fucked up, you know. But other than that, I don't have nothing against nobody, other than just him. Can we see a diss track coming about this soon? I'd like to hear that. No, in all truth, I've actually decided he ain't even worth my fucking bars.
I hear.
I'd rather him face me like a fucking man and just straight up fight me instead.
That won't happen. Guarantee it.
Not, he's a fucking bitch.
We're gonna cut over to a song. I've got like 14 of your songs. We can't play them all in the interview, but there's a couple I do want to play, and then a few that you want me to play tonight. I'm gonna play Diabolical Mind. Wow, what the fuck was that? But anyways, Diabolical Mind. Tell us about this song before we cut over. Jinzo. Tell us about this song before we cut over. What made you decide to write this one?
All right. Diabolic Mind?
Yep.
I actually wrote that for my second EP, Mr. Maniacal. I believe it's track 1, and it's just kind of it doesn't really have no theme or meaning behind it. It's just something that just a little bit of just something hardcore for the fucking juggalos to like, you know, so they can get down on the wicked shit and the fucking crazy side of hip hop.
Yeah, we'll be right back after this. Help if I turn the microphone on. We're back on Underground Wicked Radio, interviewing Jinzo. So Jinzo,
what's up,
what
man?
in your eyes is the hardest lyrical rapper in the underground besides yourself?
Oh God, I want to say Twisted, but I have a very biased opinion on them because they're like my biggest inspirations of all time, so I'm going to exclude them. In all truth, probably Playboy the Beast.
Hell yeah.
Either him or Gruesome.
He's been grinding like a motherfucker. Playboy the Beast.
Gru or Playboy?
Playboy.
Oh yeah, he's always on his grind, dude. He's a dope motherfucker.
That son of a bitch, man, is hard to get onto an interview.
Oh, yeah.
I have tried over the years. I had him on one time, probably like 5 years ago.
Nice.
Now, you can't get a hold of him. He's too busy.
Yeah.
So, Jinzo, man, what did your...
He fucking is nice, man. Like, I remember I ended up going up into his, a while back, he had the murder music, So You Think You Can Rap contest. That's actually how I ended up meeting one of my homies I rap with today.
Hell yeah. What does your immediate family think of the type of music you make?
Well, my family is a bunch of hypocritical fucking Christians, so they don't really like me that much. They don't like the type of music I do, and they don't like the fact that I'm an actual Satanist.
Hell yeah. Fuck them, man. I know the Juggalos are probably eating your music up. What kind of feedback you get from them?
The Juggalos love my shit, man. The love between me and the Juggalos are always mutual. I couldn't ask for a better following. I couldn't ask for better listeners. I definitely love the Juggalos.
We're going to cut to another song. I'm going to try to get someone to call in. There's a song I want to play that you have a feature with one of my ex-co-hosts. We're going to play Jinzo, Monster in Your Ear. Tell us about this.
I wrote that back in, I want to say 2000, way early 2017. Once again, you know, I mean, it's just another song that really doesn't have much meaning behind it. It's just some hardcore fucking shit. But it is kind of influenced after. It is kind of inspired after like at the very beginning of this call. I was telling you, I'm a schizophrenic in real life. It's kind of inspired after that. I just kind of sat down and just vented out a little bit, about the voices and shit like that, and what it's like to live with this shit. And I just turned it into a hardcore format, some wicked shit, for the juggalos to fucking love and listen to.
We're back after
actually, the vocals to that song was actually mixed and mastered by my producer, D4R. And those vocals traveled from the United States to Germany.
We are back on Underground Wicked Radio. Sorry for that. Little bit of a pause in between the song. Doing some underground work here in between the scenes, trying to get a collab set up. All right, so let's talk about the Hexmaster song that you got on. How in the hell did you manage this? Was it a contest you entered?
Yeah, it was a contest. It was the UGH. I want to say it was 63rd. They did a contest with Dynasty, the Mexican Thuggalo. And basically, the winner of the contest with the hottest 16 ends up getting on a track with Lex Masters. I ended up entering the contest, and I guess they stole my verse that much, so I ended up earning my spot on a track with him and Dynasty, the Mexican Thuggalo, and Insane Loke. Shout out to them. We hit iTunes with that song. They animated me into the Ten of Pentacles for their UGH Tarot card deck. And it's definitely personally one of the proudest things I've done, as far as my career goes so far, collaborating with Lex Masters and Loke and Dynasty, and the Natural Born Killers track. I'm really proud of that. Those are some dope motherfuckers too.
Do you want to cut over to that song now, or do you want to wait after a couple more questions?
Yeah, play it, man.
Play it? All right. Jinzo, Lex the Hexmaster with True Juggalo. Or how'd you say it?
Oh, say that again. You kind of cut out a bit. My bad.
Who'd you say the song was with? Natural Born Killers.
Lex the Hexmasters.
And we are back in Underground Wicked Radio. Everyone tuned in knows what that siren means. It's time for some hot seat questions. Time to give artists some off the wall funny ones. So we're going to start out with this one. Jinzo, man, I'm going to give you 3 numbers, 1, 2, and 3.
Right.
Connected to these numbers is a person, thing, and a food. So you choose 1, 2, and 3, and you got to describe what you would do to this person, thing, or food. Go ahead.
All right, so I pick a number, right? Between 1, 2, and 3.
Yep.
3.
You got Razakel.
Razakel, and basically in detail, what would I do with Razakel?
Yep.
Well, I gotta say, no disrespect, she actually ain't my type. If anything, I would like to just collab with her.
That's perfect, man. That's better than killing her.
Oh yeah, Razakel's dope. Razakel's super fucking dope. I would definitely like to put in a track with her sometime.
Laura, man, if you ever hear this interview, I'm sure you've heard Marek Kill Fuck and your name come up quite a few times. All right, so we're going to do one more. I haven't done this one in a while. You're stranded on a desert island for 5 years. You got to take a person, thing, and a food. Or no, not a thing, sorry. An album that you got to listen to for 5 years. Go ahead.
All right, so I'm stranded on an album. I'm stranded on an island.
Yep.
5 years, and I'm allowed to take a person, a food, and a what with me?
Well, here we go. You're stranded on, how about this? You're stranded inside a music album, and every song is reacted for 5 years on that album. What album would it be? You just gave me a hot seat question.
Like I have to listen to, like I'm stuck with these songs, right?
Nope, you're stuck inside the album. The songs come to life, and there's going to be like characters and shit. What album would you want to be in for 5 years?
Wizard of the Hood.
Hell yeah. I'm going to make that an official hot seat question, man. That just popped into my head Because you said stranded on an album. I'm like, wait a minute.
I thought you said stranded on an island for 5 years.
I did
I'm
at
like, oh,
first.
shit.
I did at first, but then you switched it on me, so it just clicked. Why would it be Wizard of the Hood, ICP?
Oh, yeah.
Why would you want to be stranded in this album?
Man, that whole entire album is just like a fucking magical adventure, man. Fucking, like, I would never stop being entertained.
We're going to have someone call on here in a minute to discuss a song.
All right, for sure.
But till then, let's take another question. All right, so did you grow up in a harsh neighborhood, homie? As I know some artists get their lyrics from growing up from a bad childhood. So what kind of life did you live for everyone tuning in?
Growing up, we moved a lot. I've lived in the countryside. I've lived in the fucking ghetto. All sorts of fucking places, man. My childhood, on the other hand, though, I don't want to sound pessimistic, but it was never too great, very dark childhood, and I've rapped about it before in a couple of songs, I bring it up and stuff like that. I like to specifically, talk about stuff like that, so, my listeners have something to relate to, because a lot of these juggalos come from a lot of fucking bullshit. They've been through a lot of shit, so I try to make music they can relate to. I've battled addiction, I've battled self-harm, all sorts of fucking fucked up shit, with this mental condition that's always no fun. Growing up, I was just kind of a fucking juvie, and all sorts of fucked up. Yeah, I've been involved in a lot of fucked up shit, bro.
Tell us about one, man. Don't be embarrassed. We've all fucked up at some point in our life.
Well, I once beat the shit out of this dude when I was about, 15 years old. And, he got up in my face and he said something about one of my dead homies. And I just went absolutely berserk on this motherfucker, and I had him up in the corner of the brick wall and I actually beat him until he was convulsing.
Hell yeah, man. Don't blame you. We got Easy 606 on the line. We're going to talk about a collab Jinzo and Easy did together. Dead Body Love. I'll let you guys take this. Tell us about this song.
Man, Dead Body Love was a fucking dope-ass track, man, and I have to thank you for, setting that, that collaboration up. He's a dope-ass motherfucker, and I wouldn't mind putting in more work with him sometime.
Easy. What do you think of this song, man?
Well, it turned out really well. Man. It's definitely a different type of track. It's got a little something for everybody. Like I said, it's definitely unique, man. I think people will dig it.
That they do, man. I'm putting in rotation after this interview. I wanted to get you guys on to talk about it before we did. So, any more you want to say about it, Jinzo, before I cut over?
Man, it's just a dope-ass fucking song, Easy went hard, I went hard. I feel like me and him put in a lot of, dope-ass work on that, our flow was on point, our delivery was on point, I chopped it the fuck up. And, he came in, he sounded so fucking grimy on that song, that whole entire track is just absolutely, in my opinion, one of my personal favorite songs that I've released so far.
I've heard a lot of music from Easy, man. I've never heard this side of him. Absolutely loved it. I think he should do some more songs like this. What do you think, Easy?
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
Man, it's all about evolution, man. It's all about changing your shit up. You can't do the same thing over and over. So anytime I can go outside the box, I'll do it.
Hell yeah, man.
Oh, yeah.
We'll be right back. Dead Body Love, Jinzo, featuring Easy 606. Woo woo. And we are back on Underground Wicked Radio. Hit us up on Facebook. Let us know what you thought of that song. For sure. So, Jinzo, man. Easy, you want to take any questions while you're on here?
Go ahead and get one in. Let me come up with one, and then I'll ask one in a minute.
There we go. So, Jinzo, man, where do you see yourself going with the art of your music and style, say, 5 years from now?
5 years from now? In all truth, I don't really know, man. I know I have came far though since I first started. When I first, actually got up on the mic and started recording. I mean, it's crazy. I've shown this much progress just within like the last 5 years. That I've actually been recording. I mean, I've been rapping since I was 13. And I'm 25, so I got like 12 years on my belt that I've been rapping. But I didn't actually start recording and releasing songs on social media until like at least like 5 years ago, and within this a little bit amount of time, I've been able to come this far, from, releasing all sorts of songs, 2 albums. I've worked with, Scum, Gruesome, Insane Loke, Lex the Hex Master. I'll tell you a secret. I actually just knocked out a song with Mars.
Fuck yeah, man. Can't wait to hear that.
That's going to be released soon. I've rapped at the Masquerade. I've rapped at the Estate twice. I've made a lot of dope ass homies that I work with, from TJ Freak to both of those motherfuckers, from, Motive Hate, my boy Revive, Wicked J the Fiend, and all of the respectable artists on, Wicked Tendency Records that I've worked with so far, from Suicide and, even Mr. Sickness. I definitely have came, a far away with shit, and in the next 5 years, I just hope to be where I want to be, I want to be able to blow up in this scene even more, so I stay as dedicated as I can.
Tell Easy 606 about the collab that you just got on. You want to feature with?
Which one?
With Lex the Hex Master. Yep.
Oh yeah. I went into the Natural Born Killers contest hosted by Lex the Hex Master and Dynasty the Mexican Thuggalo. I went up in there with just a hot 16, and I guess they just loved it so much they declared me the winner, and they brought me and Insane Loke onto that track. It's a wonderful fucking song, man. You can find it up on iTunes. We hit iTunes. It's all over, YouTube. We landed up on Fago Lovers. That's my 3rd appearance on Fago Lovers now. All sorts of fucking shit. It's a dope ass fucking song. People definitely need to look it up.
Yeah, Easy. You got a question?
Well, I'm sure I could come up with a little something. Has anybody asked my island question yet?
Nope. I kind of put a twist on it, so you can take this one.
All right, I'll take that one, and I don't know, man.
We haven't done Kill, Marry, Fuck in a long time, man. That's mainly your question.
Yeah, well, a lot of those questions have been stolen, Armand.
Yep.
Excuse me.
Yep.
But anyway, something tells me I need to ask about New Kids on the Block. But
oh God,
we'll ignore that one right now.
Don't forget, Easy.
That question too.
He's from Gayville too, so you can throw in Gayville and New Kids on the Block together. This be interesting.
New Kids on the Block fan from Gayville, Georgia. No, I'm playing. Right, well, first I gotta throw something out there real quick. Last time I was up on this interview, because we started talking about Gayville. Last time I was up on Underground Wicked Radio, I had really bad reception on the phone, and when I got asked where I'm from, I said Gainesville, Georgia, but it sounded like I said Gayville. So I just want to confirm that I'm not from a place called Gayville, Georgia, or from a place called Gainesville, Georgia.
Motherfuckers are looking it up on Google, like, where the fuck is Gayville?
It literally sounded like he said Gaysville
Georgia,
multiple times.
That's where Jizzo comes from. Jizzo the Schizo.
But for real, let's see. If you were trapped on an island, Jinzo, you're going to mysteriously end up on an island like some, what's that Tom Hanks movie?
Oh, man. I know what you're talking about. Yep.
You're going to end up on some Castaway type shit, and you're going to be stuck on this island for like 5 years. And the only thing you have on this island is like a CD player and an infinite number of batteries. If you're allowed to have 2 albums on this island, I don't mean the CDR mixtape. I mean an actual full-length album. What 2 albums are you going to listen to for 5 years?
Eminem, the Marshall Mathers LP, because that was the very first rap album I ever listened to, and that's how I got inspired to start rapping in the first place. And probably Twisted's The Green Book.
Nice. Those are both very dope albums. That would definitely pass some time.
Take another question. Easy.
Take another one, and then I'm going to try to come up with this kill, marry, fuck scenario.
Hell yeah! All right, so Jinzo, man, who most influenced you growing up, music-wise or family, to make your own music? And you kind of just answered that question, sort of. Tell us about that.
Eminem.
Why Eminem, man? Too many rappers.
Well, I was about 13, and it's actually kind of an interesting story. When I was younger, before I actually even really knew much about rap and stuff like that, we actually met Eminem and D12. And this is I didn't really know who the fuck these people were, And we were up on the Amtrak. It was me and my mom. And I believe we were going to Kansas. And we just ended up meeting them, and we didn't know who the fuck they were, and after we got off the train, he was explaining, a little bit about his music, and we looked him up, and come to find out he was actually a famous fucking rapper. Didn't know it. My mom was trying to, keep me from listening to stuff like that at the time, but me being 13, I got curious, so I went and I listened to it, and I just got inspired that way, and just like that, I was like, holy fuck, this is the dopest motherfucker in the world, and I fucking relate to his music, and straight up, I guess you can say, Jinzo is an Eminem product, because his music inspired me in so many different ways, and him as an artist definitely had a large impact on me. Hit people like Eminem or, Twisted and Tech Nine, and as far as I'm concerned, I have a very biased opinion. But as far as I'm concerned, those are the greatest, MCs of all time.
Now, with you being inspired by Eminem, I do have to say this, because a lot of artists actually try to make music that sound like Eminem. You are far, far away from that. Easy
I've had a lot of people tell me I do have a very unique style.
That you do.
But I do have some influence in there. I try not to sound like other people, despite the fact how much, they influence me and shit like that. I like to bring my own sound, but, I can see, the similarities though, but, I like to try to just be me and keep my own shit, the way I do it, with the face paint, and, just the raw hardcore image and shit like that. But I have a very unique, different sound to it. If you go and review some of my older tracks, then you can hear more of it in there. But, I decided to kind of switch it up a little bit, and do a little bit more trap and chop rap and shit like that.
Oh, yeah. Easy 606.
Mix it all into a big bundle of shock value and horrorcore.
Take a question.
Hell yeah. I'm still working, man. I'm just trying to scribble out very different type of chicks here. Alright. So we used to play a game called Kill, Marry, Fuck. Here on Underground Wicked Radio. Meaning I give you 3 names, you kill one, you marry one, you fuck one.
Okay.
But outside that, I amp my version up since people wanted to steal my version. I'm going to amp my version up a little bit. My version is called Kill, Marry, Fuck, Side Chick.
Hell yeah.
I'm going to give you 4 names. You can kill one, you can marry one, you can fuck one, and then you can have one as your side chick.
All right.
All right. First name on the list is Kim Kardashian.
Okay.
Second name is Amber Rose. Third name is Nicki Minaj.
All right.
And fourth name is Kat Von D.
All right. Marry Kat Von D. Nicki Minaj's side hoe. Guess I'll kill Kim Kardashian, and I don't know who the other one is, so I guess I'd fuck that one.
Amber Rose, you know who Amber Rose is?
No idea.
Amber Rose is, she's most known for, she was Wiz Khalifa's old lady for a while. White girl with a big ass bald. She kind of kept her head really short.
Wasn't she bald as fuck? Wasn't she bald-headed as fuck?
She kept her hair short, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess I'd kill Kim Kardashian, fuck Amber Rose. Who was the other two? Nicki Minaj, side hoe, and Kat Von D. Marry Kat Von D. Fuck Amber Rose. Nicki Minaj's side hoe, and I'd murder Kim Kardashian.
And there's a reason. What are you going to kill poor Kim?
I don't know, man. I'm just not feeling her that much.
I don't blame you, man. She's been ran through. There's been more basketball players and rappers that ran through that bitch.
I consider her like a Lindsay Lohan.
Hell no.
Man. She got money, and that's not the only good thing about it. Is like she could be your sugar mama, but other than that, man, I'd pretty much rather any other of these chicks on this list. So I'm definitely giving the stamp of approval on that one. I agree with Jinzo.
So Jinzo, man, I don't know. Kim Kardashian has got some money. You might want to marry that one. Might help your music career get off the ground.
I mean, they all got money, you know. So.
Hey,
all right.
Snickers, I got a special game for you too.
Oh God, here we go.
It's called Stick It or Lick It.
Oh shit. Who you got?
It's regular peanut butter or crunchy peanut butter. Stick it or lick it.
You fucker. I guess I'm gonna have to lick the crunchy and stick the soft. Oh shit. The crap we say on the radio. If they only knew. Jinzo, man, have you heard the commercial Easy 606 has made for me?
Yeah, you showed me a couple of the links on Facebook the other night when we were talking. You showed me all sorts of fucking crazy shit, bro.
It was fucking great, man. I made him 606 GIF. He came back with all Snickers.
Jinzo commercial like that.
I could come up with one for you, definitely.
Yeah,
let's see if I can get your
man.
song pulled over now. It kept telling me error. Your brand new one you just dropped on YouTube. But till then, we're going to take a question. So what do you think of the president and how he has been running our country right now? Can you agree?
Donald Trump.
Yep.
Well, I think Donald Trump is a fucking idiot. I mean, this is just my opinion. You know, I don't want to offend other people that like him. But personally, I think the man is an idiot. I don't really agree with his views. But, you know, I mean, I feel like Donald Trump is going to be the cause of the end of the world.
Fucking right. So who would you want to see run for president that you would vote for?
Me.
Hell yeah. Man, there's talk of Rosie O'Donnell running the next election. What do you think of that?
I heard about that. I also saw something about Jim Carrey running for president.
Oh my God.
I don't know if I can have Jim Carrey as a president, man. Like, I imagine, like, this motherfucker stepping into, like, you know, how they have, like, their little leader meetings and shit like that.
Yep.
I just picture him, like, just hopping in on one foot, playing his leg like a guitar, and walking over to Kim Jong and just being like, hey.
He probably would, too. But honestly, if he ran for president, I would vote for him.
He's funny as fuck, but he's way too comedic to be our president.
I don't know. It'd be some interesting fucking cabinet meetings and shit. I'd be watching. You know how many people would
like a
watch?
Motivational speech on live TV wearing a fucking mask or some shit.
Yup. It'd be fucking great, though. All right, we're going to play your next song.
That would be fucking great, but I don't know. I'd rather us have us, you know, someone a little bit more political and intelligent.
Yeah.
You know?
I hear you on that. We're going to play January 12th. Tell us about this song. Honestly, I haven't even heard it yet. You told me about it, so I grabbed it for you. Tell us about it.
Well, January 12th, I actually made for my ex, the one that ended up, remember at the very beginning of this, we talked about Jonathan Wimpy and, you know, the shit he did to me. I actually made that song, for my ex, you know, because she was fooling around on me with him, you know. And, fun fact, me and her anniversary was just yesterday. She dumped me like 8 days before our anniversary. So I ended up, you know, making a song called January 12th, and that's our anniversary, and I dropped it on January 12th, and it's basically just a spit in the face to her. It's just a fuck you song. I didn't waste any bars on him, though, because I'd rather him man the fuck up, like I said, man the fuck up and actually fight me. You know,
why don't you tell Easy what happened? We got some new people tuning in, too. Why you made this song, tell him about him being your roommate and all that bullshit.
The dude, he was a good friend of mine, you know, and I mean, I helped him do a lot of shit. I helped him get into the masquerade. I got him up on Underground Wicked Radio, you know, and I was very loyal and humble to him, you know, and, I don't know. I mean, he was fooling around with my old lady behind my back, you know, ruined my relationship of fucking 2 years. And,
you forgot to mention
about it,
about getting on video and doing what you did with her. You didn't say that earlier.
Oh, yeah, straight up. Yeah. I called the fucking bitch up on a fucking video call, and I took his fucking $2,000 8-string guitar, and I fucking just destroyed it, you know? You know, and he's mad about that, you know, and I did it on camera with her, you know. I fucking got so fucking mad, you know, I just lost my fucking temper, you know, because I don't really approve, you know, of somebody, you know, claiming to be my fucking brother and my best friend, you know, and me do all this shit for them. And, you know, that's just how they repay me, is by stabbing me in the back, you know, and ruining my relationship of fucking 2 years. You know, I just consider that some very malice, scandalous, fucking conniving, fucking shady shit. You know, so yeah, I mean, I fucking trashed his guitar. I mean, if he's got a problem with it, he knows where I'm at. You know, but he's too fucking cowardly to say shit to me. He's just a little fucking bitch.
Yeah, man. Can't trust people.
Like I said, I don't have nothing against the rest of the band. I hope they don't have anything against me. You know, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, like I said, you know, everybody, all the rest of the, you know, respectable artists of Through the Eyes of Hera is, you know, as far as I'm concerned, they're good people. They're dope. I ain't got nothing against them. You know, and, you know, I hope they can see where I'm coming from a little bit. You know, I mean, you know, put yourself in my shoes, you know, and tell me how you would react, you know.
Hey, Easy, you know, man. Recently, Jinzo, speaking of goddamn it, drama and bullshit, I had someone hit me up on a post telling an artist not to get on my radio. All I talk about is fucking candy and their favorite movies. Boy, did I go fuck off on them.
Yeah, fuck that dude. He's bitch made as fuck, man.
You saw that. I tagged you.
I can honestly sit here and say, you know, like, my experiences that I've had with Underground Wicked Radio, you know what I mean? Because this is technically my second interview, you know. I don't really include the first one, you know, because I had bad service throughout the whole thing, you know, and you couldn't hear a word I was fucking saying. But, I mean, you've approached me with some genuine, you know, real-ass fucking questions, you know, about my music, you know, I mean, we've had you know, a lot of fun on this call, you know, we've talked, you know, shot a lot of fucking shit, you know, and, I personally, you know, I think Wicked Underground Radio is definitely the shit, man, hands down, and you're a fucking dope-ass motherfucker, and so is Easy.
Hell yeah, man. I got to thank Easy, though, because he's the one that pushed me to change my questions a couple of years ago. I did have some fucking stupid questions on here. Well, me and Easy went over some questions and came up with some dope ones, like 3 sets of them a while back. Speaking of, let's take another question. What do you think of the rap playing on mainstream right now, like mumble rap? What do you think of some of these artists?
I fucking hate mumble rap. I feel like it's a disgrace to hip-hop. I feel like, like, there's specifically one rapper I fucking hate a lot. His name is Lil Yachty or something like that.
Never heard
and,
of him.
hands down, the worst MC I've ever heard in my life. Mumble rap, in my opinion, this is all just, my opinion. But in my opinion, I believe that mumble rap is by far the worst fucking thing on this planet. I heard something about this rapper named Lil Bo Peep. He ended up fucking dying. Can't lie, it's gonna sound fucked up. I was happy to hear about this motherfucker's demise because I'm tired of, these wannabe fucking shit garbage rappers ruining this genre that I love so much.
The problem with him, man, he's actually from New York. He lived an hour and a half from where I am right now. So I've actually seen some of his shit way before all this crap happened. He's always been mad into drugs.
Yeah.
Around here. Everybody knows him for that. All right, let's take another question. What kind of beats do you prefer to rap to? Instrumental, hardcore, dubstep?
As far as beats go, I'm a pretty diverse guy. I just like anything that's dark and heavy.
Man, I got to tell you, I had an artist hit me up wanting on the radio. We were discussing this when one of your songs were playing. I'm sorry, if your music is not produced right and it sounds like, I don't even know how to explain it, like you're recording through a cell phone, I'm not putting you on the fucking radio. And then when you hit me with all these songs with beats where other rappers are singing the fucking lyrics, no. When 99% of the song is this other guy on the beat, it's not your song. What do you think, Jinzo?
In my opinion, when you're dealing with rappers, with bad quality or, no talent at all, there really isn't nothing you can do with them. My advice to people like that, like what I said earlier, invest, get yourself a better microphone and master your skills a little bit more, hire a producer. You have to invest, because, you can't expect anybody to just fuck with your shit, if you're not putting out good quality music. That's just where I stand on it. And as far as, cause this guy's hating on you and shit, it just shows he's not industry fit.
I just gave him the advice, man. He's got good lyrics. Get a fucking producer. Every song he had,
as an artist, you have to be willing to invest, and get your music sounding good, and you also have to know how to take, respectable criticism, feedback. I get haters every day, just about, I've had people hit me up telling me my music is trash, garbage, and that I need to hang myself on my microphone cord, and I've had all sorts of fucked up motherfuckers, but I don't take any of it to heart, as an artist, it's expected that I'm going to get haters. It's expected that, some people ain't going to like it. It's expected that other people are going to love it. But what's important is the people that do like it, and whenever someone comes to me in a more appropriate way, telling me that they don't really like my music and they think I can do this or that better, I always take their advice and there's no hard feelings at all. A good artist is willing to invest into his shit, handle his shit, and take whatever feedback is thrown at him.
This next question's actually for you and Easy. Because I know Easy's done a lot of shows, so I got to ask this. I'm seeing rappers complain. So like ICP's opening and you buy a slot onto opening up for them. They're saying they shouldn't have to pay for this slot. I disagree, because if you want to get more fan base, and they're going to have the fucking the place packed, man. You know what I mean? It's worth to pay whatever the fuck they want to have you perform on stage. It gives you more fan base and get your music out there more. What do you think of paying for a slot for bigger artists and selling tickets?
Who you want to go first?
You first, Easy. What do you think?
Man, it's always been part of the game. Pay to play has always been a part of the game. When you're a young artist, young and up and coming artist, and you're trying to get your foot in the door and gain notoriety and kind of pay your dues, I mean, most people have to. Most people do. There's your pay to plays where they actually charge you a flat rate to open, and that's all you do is just give them the money, and then you come to the show and you perform your 10, 15 minutes. That's a pay to play. And there's actually shows nowadays where the promoters try to give you an opportunity to get your money back. And they'll give you tickets to sell to pay for that spot. So, say you want to open for Twisted and it's a $400 show. They might give you, $20 tickets to pay for that. You know what I'm saying? And that's more doable. I've done that for the majority of my career. Do I do it every show? No. There are shows that I do require payment for, or at least compensation on my travel and my gas. But, I mean, it is whatever you want it to be. If you want to continue to stay moving and you want to continue to do big name shows for big crowds, you got to do what you got to do. If you got to hustle tickets, you hustle tickets. If you can afford to buy on, then some people buy on. I mean, I'm not a fan. I don't buy on. I mean, I'm a little farther in my career now and I paid my dues, but I don't mind selling tickets. I do. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind. It's not that hard to sell 10, 15, 20 tickets to a big show anyway.
Yeah. What do you think about this, Jinzo?
I agree with Easy, man. I mean, you got to spend money to make money.
I agree, man. Now, what do you guys take on doing merchandise?
Easy
Do you
hit that
think
shit right on the fucking nail?
That's why I asked him, because I know he's done this a lot. I've seen him selling tickets for upcoming shows. What is your take on merchandise, Jinzo? Like, do you think you make more money selling merchandise or selling your CDs?
In all truth, I don't actually have any merchandise. I haven't really bothered investing much into it. I've been more focused on, as far as it goes. I mean, like what Easy was saying, and I agree, like, you gotta spend money to make money, but, I haven't really been too focused on money. Like, I've been spending money, but I haven't been really trying to gain, much paper back. In my opinion, the ultimate jackpot isn't paper, but it's, rather exposure instead.
Oh, absolutely. Exposure, you want to build your music. You want to have music out there and build your catalog before you even touch merchandise. Because without that music, people's not really going to be interested in merchandise.
Exactly.
And
if I was to press up merchandise, I'm pretty sure, I have all sorts of people that would buy my shit. I'm pretty sure about that. But, that's not really what I'm focused on, I mean, I'm just more focused on, doing shows, releasing songs. Like, I got albums, that I put out, but, I haven't really pressed them up into CDs and shit like that. It's just more like on the internet. But yeah.
Now, you do know, with both of us, and I keep forgetting to shout this out. If Tim, you're listening, sorry about that. I'm Wicked Tennessee Official Records Radio. You realize we have a merchandise guy that's given us a hell of a deal because we're promoting his merch. Did you know that, Jinzo?
No, I do now, though.
Yep. We're promoting a merch guy, so all of Wicked Tennessee artists are getting a deal on merchandise.
That's what the fuck is up.
Zen merchandise, man. I'll have to send you some links. All right.
Yeah.
Here's an interesting question I haven't done in a long time. Right. Name 10 things you can do with a pencil, Jinzo.
10 things or 3 things?
10. I want to hear 10 things you can do with a pencil.
I can write with it. I can stab somebody with it. I can erase it. Or erase with it. I can break it. If I
There's
wanted
4.
to, I could probably do some seductive things with it, but that would be weird. Fucking, I could throw it. There's 4 more things.
5. I'm counting.
Oh shit! I could probably like take the lead out and try to commit suicide with it.
There's 6. Come on, get creative.
4 more things now.
Yep.
More things. Fuck. It's actually a hard question. I'm trying to think. What's 4 more things I can do with it? Shit.
You can't do it.
I'm thinking. You got me thinking now. I'm determined to answer this question. There's 4 more. Hold on.
Off the top of my head.
Oh, I could think of 100.
I can, fuck else can I do with it? I could throw it away in the garbage.
Nope, you already threw it. Can't use that. So you still got 4 more.
Damn it. I could fucking, damn. Said I could do seductive things with it, right?
Yep, whatever. 4 more things.
Fuck. Damn. Shit.
You want me to name a couple?
Fucking no.
Clean your ears with your eraser.
I can like probably like tap it up against my microphone and fucking record a noise with it.
Well, there's 7. 3 more.
I can I already said I could eat it. There's 3 more things. I could put it behind my ear. I could turn it into a really fucking whack-ass necklace.
1 more.
And, put it in my pocket.
Man, this was actually a question an artist gave me one day. And he said he used to be a manager, and he would ask people he was going to hire. Like, you can twirl it around, clean your ears with it, use it for a door stopper, use it to hold up books on a bookshelf. There was all kinds of shit he came up with. He said if they couldn't answer this one question, how to, or to use use a pencil for 10 things, he wouldn't hire them.
Oh, I can see, because it makes you use your imagination.
Yep.
Yeah, I was sitting there thinking, like, I can do it pretty quickly.
Do it.
Well, hell, we just said all along. You gonna put me on the spot?
Hell yeah, man. You got to have a couple of different ones than he had.
Most of them he said. First, the only one I noticed that he really didn't say, I played drums with it. I would build shit with it.
Yep.
I would sharpen it.
Yep.
I would write a bunch of bullshit, then erase it.
There you go. No one ever thinks about just writing with the fucking pencil. Not one person.
I would write with it. I would draw with it. I would erase with it. That's like 6 right there.
Yep.
I would chew on it.
Yep.
I would throw it. I would stab somebody in the face with it.
Yeah.
Let's see. I make a boomerang out of it.
Hell yeah. One of the ones he said.
I would attach a fucking paper clip to it and make an earring out of it.
See, you got it. You guys are hired. He said one of the ones a guy said to him, he would use it for conducting an experiment, using it for power because it's lead, running power through the pencil and into a battery. I was like, that's definitely creative. Jinzo's over there yawning. All right, we're going to take a couple more questions and we're going to hop off the air. It's actually been over an
I
hour.
would balance it on the finger for hours upon hours at a time.
That was one of the main ones he got a lot of responses for. So, Jinzo, man, what kind of person were you like growing up in high school? Were you a nerd, jock, band player?
He was the new kid on the block.
Always just the fucking.
He was. He moved
weird
a lot. He was a new kid on the block, he said.
Yeah, new kids on the block. I was Jordan Knight, motherfucker. No, I'm playing. No, in high school, I was just kind of in all truth, a lot like I am now, like just this really weird, fucking dark, fucking motherfucker that likes to get in trouble a lot.
Jinzo, you seem like you'd be that kid that'd be with me in fucking alternative school.
I was in alternative schools, actually. I've been to like two of them. I went to one called Hooper Wimwick and another one called Alpine.
Yeah, you seem like the kid that like I'd sit across from the room with and we would throw shit at each other in alternative school.
That's how I was.
Man, Jinzo, I got to tell you something about Easy in 606. He's a horrorcore rapper, and he's studying to be a probation officer.
Oh, shit.
Crazy, huh? Hey, don't say probation officer. That makes it sound weird. A juvenile.
Think about it, though.
He's like, hell no.
Now that I think about it, I was the kid that everybody thought would shoot up the school one day.
See, I'm trying to use my experiences and the shit I went through and me being a troubled youth. I'm trying to use that to help kids nowadays. That's why I want to work with juveniles.
Oh yeah, Easy. Mad props for that. How is school going?
That's actually good thinking, bro. I respect that.
Yeah, if the rap doesn't work, then, I got something to fall back on.
It's a good plan. So, Jinzo, one more question. We're going to hop off the air. Is there any advice you give? Is there any advice you can give to an artist to avoid when starting out in this kind of career?
Any advice to avoid?
Yep.
While starting off in the career, like shit to avoid?
Yep.
Battle rap.
Avoid them?
Battle rap. Avoid battling people with a more larger name than you and shit like that, because a lot of people are like, oh, well, I can go out and diss this guy and it'll give me a little bit of exposure. Of course you'll get exposure from it, but at the same time, it's just more negative exposure. Like me, I've been in the battle rap scene. I've done a lot of fucking battle raps, but I always make sure to only stand against people that I would consider in my league. Like if your following absolutely dominates mine, there ain't no way in hell I'm gonna fuck with you. But battle rap is good for exposure only if you're, competing with a person that is within your league.
Now, before we cut to another song, last one we're going to play for this interview, is there any projects you got coming up, shows you want to talk about?
I might be possibly having two in February, one at the Estate and at the Masquerade, hopefully. I am starting a new album titled Massacre at the Farm. It's an EP. It's going to be produced by Drum Dummy.
Hell yeah, that's what's up. Let us know some details. I'll throw some promo out. 606, man. You busy at 10 o'clock?
10 o'clock. I don't know.
I've got a model coming on. Another one from Gorgeous Girls. 10 o'clock tonight.
Ooh.
She got fucking fangs and all, man. I'll shoot you some info. I got a shit ton of questions, too. For models. I could shoot you over. All right, we're going to play Radio Murder. Tell us about this song, Jinzo.
Radio Murder, That's literally like me rapping just for like 3 minutes straight, solid bars, no hook. And fucking for like 3 minutes straight is just me going off, just dissing the mainstream and all sorts of shit. It's just kind of my way of stating how much the fucking mainstream just sucks, and I had to express it, and that's what I did.
Hell yeah, we'll be right back after the song. Jinzo.
At the same time, it was okay because all these motherfuckers don't know who I am, and I know they ain't gonna take shots at me, so.
You never know. You'd be surprised who's listening. We'll be right back. We are back on Underground Wicked Radio, interviewing Jinzo. So a couple more questions for you, Jinzo. We're gonna hop off. Fuck, right. Man, it's almost been an hour and a half already. I could still fucking keep asking you questions, too. All right, so is there anything on the interview we have not covered we want to talk about?
That's about all I could think of, man.
Hell yeah. Now, did you enjoy your interview on Underground Wicked Radio? And would you come back?
Man. Oh, hell yeah, absolutely.
If there's anything you want to promo, man, hit me up. We'll throw it in rotation for you. All right, man. We're going to hop on. Oh, shout-outs. You got any shout-outs you want to do?
Shout out to Dynasty, the Mexican Thuggalo, Lex the Hex Master, Insane Loke for the Natural Born Killers track. Shout out to Revive, both the boys of Motive Hate. DJ Freak, Sham.
All right, we'll be back in about a half an hour interviewing Christy Kruger, model from Gorgeous Girls. Everyone have a good night. Well, not a good night because we're coming back. Damn it. We'll be back about 30 minutes.
Wicked Tendency.
Wicked Tennessee Records, man. Wicked Tennessee Records official radio, Underground Wicked Radio. We'll be back about 30 minutes. Whoop whoop.